Well, back to the jet ski. Trying to figure out if that nut is an issue or not, where that fitting is. So I'm going to start by taking off the exhaust here, and or muffler. I honestly don't even know what that's called, but so I got a nut here. Where's my finger? There, and then right there. Get this piece out here, this tube here, and then I can get into exactly where I was showing you in the last clip of where the water's coming in. I just want to get this off just so I can literally put my head all the way in there, make sure it's not cracked, and if it's not, I'm still going to just like make sure it's nice and tight and see how I can put maybe like Teflon tape or a little bit of I forget what it's called, 3M 4000 something marine like caulk tube, epoxy. It's not epoxy, it's just a caulk, and see if I can put that on the threads and make it a little bit better, more of like a tighter fit. But let's see how this goes. So this hose right here takes some manhandling. You just gotta get in there, put one hand on this box. I think it's called the water box, I don't know. Pull on this with one hand like this, yank it, and then it comes out. It's a wild looking pipe. Got this end right here. It's looking debris free, which is my favorite. Keep that right there. Clean that up, I guess. But here is that box. That's what it looks like in there. That, just so you know, is connected to this hose or this tube, which then goes around the whole motor. It's a pretty wild system that goes around this entire engine right to the block right there. But anyway, back to this. So now I got this box here, water in there. It's okay, I guess. I just ran it. Get that screw off for that nut, screw, whatever. And then I should be able to pop that off that way, and then pull this entire box out to get to the fitting. Alright, 2 hands later, you just take your finger, pull that thing off, and you're good to go. See that little, that's supposed to be right there, supposed to be up to there. Hopefully this comes right up. There we go. It's not too bad once you get, oh god, there's water in there. 1 second. A little bit of water, not much. Here we go. Sweet. So now I have all this space. That's the exhaust. It goes right into the transom area. Like I said, I actually never got a chance. Oops, my light. I never got a chance to actually clean in here well. So with this out, I actually wanted to obviously fix that issue down there and at least check it out. And then obviously get my hand. You can see where I stopped cleaning. I can only get my hand so far. Like right there, down here, and then clean that out, and then also check out this fitting here. So that is what's been my issue. I think that's the reason this whole jet ski sank, is because that nut was backed off. I want to clean that up and then look at it better and make sure that it's not cracked or anything, and then make sure that that nut doesn't come back off. As you saw in the last video, I just put that nut back on hand tight. So I'm going to clean it up, or back it off, clean it up, and then make sure it's not cracked, and then either put some sealant or just Teflon tape around the outer threads. Just make sure it doesn't back off in the near future. So that should fix my issue, I guess. There's still a little water for the last ride, but it's been drying out. Just a little, evaporation, so we're good. But looking good. It's a little late at night, but hey, working full time, working on this jet ski. It's a good time, all taking care of a house, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so started working on this a little bit more, and I actually just took this nut off again, which is right there, that plastic nut, which is the steering shaft, and it was actually hand tight again, not really that tight at all. So, and then I noticed that there's supposed to be a rubber washer or grommet right here between this and that, and there's not. So that's a problem. I might order the part, or I might make one, or I might glue it in there. But as you can see, all you do is remove that nut a little bit, and the steering cable just moves like crazy, back and forth. So what I want to do actually is go in here and unhook the steering cable, because as you hear it, it needs some grease in there, and it's been doing that for a while, and I can't get in there to actually, it's even up here. That cable goes through there, up through that box. So I'm gonna take something apart and find that cable. I want to disconnect it and lube it, just get that squeak away. And when I do that, then it'll allow me, actually here's the shaft here that it all connects to, which connects to this thrust. I don't know, it steers the propulsion, and then you can steer the jet ski, and that's where it comes out of. So I can just pull this whole steering cable out, maybe like a foot or two, and then I can put new grommets on it, I think, from this end. Let's see how that goes. Start there. Alright, so a few things have changed since the last clip. Just thought I'd update you guys. I was gonna pull out that steering cable and try to put a new grommet in there, but I did a bunch of research on like the new part, and I don't think I'm missing a washer. I just think that the nut came loose in the washer. The only washer that's actually on here is on the outside of the hole, which is still there. So what I ended up doing, let me get the flashlight here. It's a little late at night, so I'm not trying to wake up the neighbors. What I ended up doing is I actually cleaned it up, and then I put, there's no cracks on anything, so I put 2 or 3 rounds of Teflon tape right on there, and then basically I just put the nut on, and then I used my, what did I use? My good old Irwin's here, and then gave it a good crank. I pretty much compared it to, put the pliers on that nut as well, which is the reverse cable, and got a good feel of like how tight that is, and then I kind of cranked that one on there, so I really don't think that'll be an issue moving forward. So that's good. And then as far as the steering cable, I took that off just so I could lube up that cable. I did find a way to lube it up. There's the cable right here. I did find a way to get some more grease up there where the shaft is like exposed, I guess. So that should be helpful with the operation of that. So yeah, I guess my next step is I'm going to keep cleaning up this bilge. You'll see where I cleaned up the mold last year, I couldn't get down there. Well, now I can, so I'm just going to keep cleaning in here, just hit it up, you know, make it look a little bit better. Where is it? I got my magic eraser. That helps me out with everything. It's the best thing I've ever used, I'd say. For just cleaning up, it just grabs everything. It's very gritty. So, alright, so I'm going to start cleaning that, and then I can get this exhaust back together. And then I should be good with this leak repair for now. And then I will do other things such as buff. I'm going to buff this thing and make it look real nice. So we'll see where I go with that. Alright, thanks for watching. I was just thinking, how could I not start this thing without the exhaust on? That's good enough.